Newcastle come into this game having taken all 3 points in their opener. Just what was needed to get the campaign off to the smooth start they wanted. Their boss has been keen to point out in his press conference that they must remain focused, and that focus is something they should be able to keep because the position is clear. Perform now as they did first up, and they would be in the frame for pole position in this group. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. So having won on opening day, it's eyes forward on the missions that remain.
Well, Peter, I think they have every reason to go after another 3 points here. They pretty much set their stall out in the first match. So why back off now? It's not the time to compromise. They have the belief, and they must stick to what they're good at, I feel. Last time around we were saying, start as you mean to go on. So no deserting instincts, thanks.
We have already started here. Kennedy. No foul, says the referee. And it's Insigne. Napoli have it back and they can go again. Alan looking to run onto it. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Mertens has a shot! In he goes again! That is wayward.
Think he knew either.
Kennedy. And it's Rain Adelaide. Surely he has a hit! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And it's hoisted clear. That's a clever movement up front.
Yeah, they're playing with a false nine, and no one's really holding a fixed position up there.
How does that work?
Well, I think it's
He's had a shot! And he just whacks it away. Lookman! Has a shot! He's missed another one.
Newcastle really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Mertens. Lorenzo Insigne. Out towards the flank. Diawara. 0-0 still. No lack of chances though.
Yeah, and it's been like a breath of fresh air to their attack. I think that switching of flanks has finally created a new and for me, much more dangerous dimension.
Has a pop! Clears it out of harm's way. Renato Sanchez. Can he finish? Koulibaly knocks it away. And it's Insigne. And it's Rain Adelaide. Kaya Hon. And it's Rain Adelaide. Renato Sanchez. Lorenzo Insigne. And it's been taken straight back. Kennedy. Well weighted. Can he find a finish now? Can he put it away? He scored! There is the breakthrough.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Newcastle draw first blood here.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Kennedy going through. Just brushed off the ball there. Now shakes to shoot. It just took too long getting forward.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Hahn. Played in, but great leap! Defence has got rid of that. Renato Sanchez looking to penetrate opposition lines. Shoots! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. Rugby still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Newcastle come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting. Shot a goal! And he's there to hoof it away. Lorenzo Insigne. He's made certain that won't get through. Stasic. And it's Insigne. When Adelaide. Renato Sanchez. When Adelaide. Oh, that's neat. Shakes the shoot. And it's hoisted clear. Big chance! Say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. Mertens, Renato Sanchez gets it back.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
And he heaves it forward. Now it's Hahn. Timely intervention. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Insigne plays it out to the wing. Hahn. It's Rain Adelaide. Forward it goes. That'll be a throw. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Mertens. Now it's Mertens.
Napoli showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
And that has been clubbed away. Schick gets it, and now what? Danger averted for now. The defence can get it clear.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
He's got away. Now it's Mertens.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Allen. Goulam. Fauzi Goulam. Hon looking to get on the end of this. Renato Sanchez. 1-0 as we head towards the end. He's got through. Kennedy. Going for goal! And in it goes! And with that goal comes comfort. Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Newcastle get themselves a 2-goal cushion. Goal kick. And it's Insigne. Diawara. Hon. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Diawara. Schick. Lookman. Diawara. Kennedy. Diawara. This is promising. It's one! And more, and more, and more! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Newcastle are so well practiced in the art of keeping the ball through. Wonderful passing.
The final whistle. Newcastle, comfortable winners. A virtuoso display, utterly one-sided. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Newcastle won thanks to a disciplined game plan. Homework provided the groundwork.
Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine, and the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in the smiling faces of the crowd. They know it means so much, and they also experience between them a great sense of privilege at being able to attend this most special of games. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. The action has already started. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
David De Gea, simply because of the remarkable strides he's made to earn the worldwide respect that now exists. From an insecure, hesitant spell, he's grown into a supremely confident and assured character.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning... Massive leap! Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
And it's Lukaku. Sané. Good idea, just poorly executed. Tries to get it forward quickly. And it's Rashford. Sané. Rashford. Burak Yilmaz. Lookman.
Manchester have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Going through. He's had a look, has a swing at it. There it is!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Newcastle take the early advantage. Ashley, can he score? Quality ball drilled in low.
Oh, how has that not ended up in the back of the net? It was a cracking ball in the way he drilled it across and kept it down too.
Brings it forward. Gets wrestled off the ball. It's a loose ball. Sané. Questions were asked. He's given the answers. And it's Lukaku. Hardly anything between the sides. And it's 1-0. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Now, can he capitalise? Lookman. Has a pop! Kennedy. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Lovely bit of skill. Is it in? This could fall anywhere. Sanchez plays it forward. Driving on now. What can they conjure from here? Lookman. Burak Yilmaz. Good clearance and very necessary. Chance to shoot. Burak Yilmaz! Out for a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And it's Kennedy. Real chance! Shapes to shoot! They've done it! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, at 1-0, this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Lukaku was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Newcastle have suffered lapses late in the first half of late, hoping things will be different here. Burak Yilmaz showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Lookman, now it's Burak Yilmaz. De Gea gets it away. Bailly. And it's Rashford. Alexis Sanchez. And it's the whistle for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Newcastle ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. Lookman! Whistle's gone, that for offside? Yes, it is.
Oh, it would have been fabulous had the timing matched the pass. Pity.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Now a chance to break. Burak Yilmaz. It's Yilmaz! And he's there to make a great save.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Rugani positions himself well and cuts it out. Kennedy, he's got away. A really good feat. Lookman, he's hinged. Can he finish? They are rampant. And surely that settles it.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Alexis Sanchez. Ashley Young. Timely intervention.
What a good way to assert your authority for this second period. They were prepared to commit numbers forward into attacking positions, and the risk has been deservedly rewarded.
And he's surging through. He's had a shot. Kennedy. Toure. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Sane going full steam ahead down the left flank. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Defenders on the back foot. He's played him through. Managed to get it away. Yilmaz unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Cleared without complication. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Burak Yilmaz. And it's Kennedy. Now can he finish? Gets good distance on it.
Manchester have anticipated an aerial bombardment.
Just looks like mass defence.
Yeah, it's a case of needs must at certain times, Peter, and they have to respond to what's being asked of them.
Lookman. Has a shot! Get that clear. Newcastle get it back again. Accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Newcastle seem to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
Towering header! He's kept it out, just.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
And it's Lukaku, over to the left. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Sane has a goal! Lookman. Ball through needs to be good here. Rugani does well there, alert. Burak Yilmaz. Kennedy. Kennedy! It's in! It is no contest. It is a landslide.
Newcastle are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Newcastle making another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Newcastle tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Newcastle gets a goal late in the game again. They are such a dangerous side in the closing stages. Keeper's got good distance on that. Oh, good interception. Schick. That's a throw. Played in by Kennedy. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Newcastle enjoy their perfect day. For their victims, it is entirely imperfect. Comprehensive winners of a one-sided contest. Newcastle emerging for this crucial group game here. The tournament still in its relative infancy, but it is already developing into quite a spectacle, and that, of course, is what you expect from this, the greatest of all the tournaments. It has been terrific stuff so far, so let us hope the trend continues here and now. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. We have already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Pepe may well need to be at his best. There's a power about his game thanks to very decent pace for a big man, and he doesn't lose out much in the air either. He could prove to be a very reliable presence here.
I must agree, especially in view of his ability to lead and organise the defence. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Correa. Kennedy. Lookman! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Lookman really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Massive leap! It's anyone's ball. And he's there to hoof it away.
Porto have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Referee has just said play on. Sticks in a foot to win it back. Schick. Stuck out a leg for a good challenge. And he's whipped it in low. Schick. And it's Rain Adelaide. Kennedy. Oh, great ball! He's had a go! You can get that clear. Kennedy. Looking to shoot! There it is! With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Shoots! Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Kennedy. Schick. Great ball. Kennedy! The chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. And it's hoisted clear. Big chance! It's Abubakar. Correa. Schick. Schick. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. That's sprayed out wide. Boots it to safety. And it's Rain Adelaide. Schick. Lookman! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, to be honest, he shouldn't have spilled that in the first place, but he recovered it really quickly, so no harm done.
And it's Abubakar. Now, can he capitalise? Keeper's ball. Lookman. Oh, he's in! He's gone for it! They've scored! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear...
Schick! Clearance and very necessary. And the whistle goes for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Newcastle in control at half-time, 2-0. And we are already promptly back underway. Trying to get there. Ren Adelaide. It's Abubakar. Ren Adelaide. Schick. Kennedy. Ball through needs to be good here. The defence can get it clear. Kennedy. Schick. Schick. Correa. Could move up a gear here. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Hits one! Yes! And the lead is extended still further.
Newcastle are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. 3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. And it's Brahimi. It's Abubakar! In it goes! They're back within reach! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
So is this the start of a comeback? Danger averted for now.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frighten the people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Brahimi tries to get it forward quickly. Over to the left. He's left his man. Aimed long and direct. Now the counter. Kennedy, he's got away. Room for a shot. And the finish! That is wayward.
Oh, his instinct was brilliant, but not the finish.
Ren Adelaide. Schick. It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Yeah, now that he's scored, this defence is on high alert whenever he goes anywhere near the ball.
Kennedy, going for goal! It's there! He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Well, the penalty box usually is the place where you get least time on the ball, and yet they were able to exchange passes before an unchecked finish, and I mean, to be honest with you, that should open up an inquest.
Porto can make their change now with a break in play. Newcastle blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. And it's Brahimi. Decent looking ball. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Schick. And the weighted pass. Can he put it away? No mistake! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
Well, those two have a lovely understanding, and they executed the 1-2 impeccably to set up the goal.
So, the manager making the last of his changes.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Newcastle tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Oliver Torres. A real chance to break. Offside? Yes, it is.
It doesn't take much sometimes, Peter. He has to adjust a little missed-time run.
Keeper's got good distance on that. He's played him through. And he's shown him goes for goal! Oh, almost a sixth!
Well, talking about a man on a mission, that was a super effort.
Brahimi. Jagielka demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten. George. Lobs it in gently. Renato Sanchez. Going through. Kennedy. He's got away. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. And out to safety. Went in for a slide tackle and executed it cleanly. Now it's Abubakar. That's a brilliant interception. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Newcastle a class apart. Opponents torn apart. They are comprehensive winners. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Newcastle have some very strong runners from midfield, and it's not often you'll see a team be so effective by advancing through the middle like that, but this was very impressive, the way they cut through the heart of that defence.